What if I told you that your mood, your well-being, and even your successes and failures could be influenced by something inexplicable, something you can neither see nor touch? What if everything around us, including the physical world, isn't quite what we imagine it to be? Have you ever felt a sudden, unexplainable fatigue, or perhaps a surge of energy that came out of nowhere? Life is full of such mysteries. We tend to look for obvious cause and effect relationships. Bad weather dampens our mood, or a good night's sleep leads to a productive day. But what if the reasons go deeper? Ancient scriptures and modern science both suggest that everything around us and within us is composed of energies, invisible vibrations. Matter itself, they claim, is merely energy in a different form. This understanding might hold the key to why we sometimes feel drained of energy, or, conversely, experience a surge of inner strength that can transform our entire reality. Consider an intriguing experiment that revealed how even solid, tangible objects obey the wave-like nature of energy. In 1927, scientists Clinton Davison and Lester Germer directed a stream of electrons at a nickel crystal. To their amazement, the electrons formed an interference pattern, much like light waves. This discovery proved that electrons, the building blocks of everything around us, can behave like waves. It laid the foundation of quantum mechanics, revealing that the boundary between particle and wave is much thinner than we once believed. Fast forward to 1978, when physicist John Wheeler proposed a thought experiment that challenged conventional ideas about reality. Imagine a particle, like a photon, traveling toward a screen with two slits. Scientists can choose to observe which slit the particle passes through, or let it display its wave-like nature by creating an interference pattern. The twist? The decision to observe is made after the particle has already passed the slits. Remarkably, the particle, as if knowing it will be observed, changes its behavior. This challenges the very notion of objective reality, suggesting that reality depends on the presence of an observer. Now, let's bring this idea into our daily lives. When we pay attention to our thoughts, emotions, and actions, they begin to change. If we ignore them, these energies continue to flow, shaping our reality without our input. So how can we harness this energy? The first step is recognizing that everything we feel is part of a larger dance of energies. Your moods, successes, and inner state are all connected to how you interact with this flow. Have you ever noticed how rearranging the furniture in a room can make it feel more comfortable? Or how spending a day in nature can dissolve tension? These changes aren't coincidental. They're the result of subtle energetic interactions. These subtle shifts remind us that we have the power to influence our energy. To do so, we must pay attention to its movement within and around us. Restoring balance might require self-awareness and a willingness to listen to our inner signals. The answers may not always be obvious. To understand what energizes or drains you, reflect on your feelings and observe familiar things from a fresh perspective. Who makes you feel at ease, and who seems to weigh you down? Which activities leave you feeling fulfilled, and which leave you exhausted? These insights can guide you toward a better understanding of your energy flow. The most important step is to become a conscious observer of your life. Once you realize how your thoughts and emotions shape your reality, you gain the power to change it. You move from being a passive participant to an active creator. By focusing your attention on what brings you joy and inspiration, you'll begin to notice changes in the world around you. Each of us is energy in motion. While we can't always control what happens around us, we can choose how we respond. In this very moment, you hold the power to influence your life. This isn't fantasy, it's the convergence of science and ancient wisdom, reminding us that everything in this world is interconnected. Stay with me, and I'll share more about how to use this knowledge not only to live in harmony with yourself and the world, but also to manifest the life you truly desire. Let's take a deeper look at what an energy field is. We'll start with the human energy field, commonly referred to as the aura. It is a subtle but tangible vibration surrounding our body. In different cultures and traditions, it's given various names, but the essence remains the same. It reflects what's happening within us on the physical, emotional, and spiritual levels. If we think of the body as a musical instrument, the aura is the melody it produces. When we are in harmony with ourselves, this melody is clear and pure. But if we become unbalanced or out of tune, the sound becomes muffled and distorted. Scientists haven't ignored this phenomenon either. Back in 1939, Soviet inventor and researcher Semyon Kirlian, together with his wife, Valentina Kirlian, developed a method called gas discharge visualization, which allowed them to capture an aura-like glow around objects, including the human body. This method, known as Kirlian photography, demonstrated that the energy field could literally be seen in photographs. In these images, you can notice how a person's fingers or palms glow, with the intensity and shape of the glow varying depending on one's health and emotional state. Moreover, studies conducted by the HeartMath Institute show that our bodies emit electromagnetic fields that can be measured with modern instruments. For instance, the heart, one of the most powerful energy sources in the body, creates an electric field that can be detected up to several meters away. The researchers at this institute found that this field responds to our emotions. When we are happy and relaxed, it becomes stable and even. But in stressful situations, it turns chaotic. Such findings build a bridge between science and ancient spiritual teachings, which have long suggested that our inner state influences how we interact with the world. In spiritual traditions, the human energy field is often described through the chakra system, energy centers aligned along the spine. Each chakra governs specific aspects of life, from basic needs and safety to emotional well-being and intuition. For instance, the root chakra, located at the spine's base, is associated with feelings of stability and security. When balanced, it fosters confidence and groundedness. When unbalanced, it can lead to anxiety, instability, or even physical issues in the lower body. Conversely, the throat chakra governs self-expression and communication. When blocked, it may cause difficulty in articulating thoughts, feelings of stagnation, or physical tension in the neck and shoulders. Interestingly, many cultures link the health of these energy centers with practices that help restore balance, such as meditation, sound therapy, and breathing exercises. At the same time, modern research in psychology and neurobiology is finding intersections with these traditions. For example, scientists have confirmed that conscious breathing can indeed influence our physical and emotional state by activating the parasympathetic nervous system and reducing stress. This again proves that the interaction between the body, mind, and energy is a real process that can be consciously harnessed to improve our quality of life. What unites these seemingly disparate approaches, scientific and spiritual, is the understanding of energy as vibration. Everything around us vibrates, from the smallest atoms made of electrons that can manifest as energy, to light and sound, which we sense and perceive. Every phenomenon has its own vibrational wave. Even our thoughts and emotions have their own vibrations, which explains why positive thinking can improve our well-being, while negative emotions can lead to apathy and even illness. Research in quantum physics only confirms this view of the world, as I mentioned earlier in this video. A logical conclusion follows. Our intentions can influence our reality. The energy field is not static. It constantly changes depending on our thoughts, actions, and the environment around us. Even things we don't always notice can have an effect. Just as sunlight streaming through a window can brighten up a room, the energy of another person can subtly affect our state. This field is a mirror of our essence, reflecting what is happening inside us, while also acting as a filter through which we perceive the world. So, what is the energy field? It is much more than just physical radiation. It is our connection with the world around us and with ourselves. It's a way to feel harmony, or on the contrary, to recognize moments when something is off. It's a reminder that we are part of something greater, and at the same time, the creators of our own reality. And perhaps most importantly, it is a tool that helps us understand ourselves better and find balance in a world full of chaos and opportunities. Most people are used to perceiving the world as something external, separate from ourselves. However, in reality, it's much deeper than that. Our energy field constantly absorbs and reflects vibrations coming from everything around us, whether it's people, emotions, sounds, or even colors and shapes. It's like an invisible, yet very real network that connects us to the world around us, and it perceives everything happening in our environment. Every conversation, every glance, every emotion we experience impacts our state and our energy field. From a scientific perspective, our body can be seen as a complex biological system that emits electromagnetic fields. There is even a whole branch of science in bioenergetics dedicated to studying the interaction of these fields with the surrounding world. For example, scientists have discovered that our body emits biophotons, weak light particles that can convey information about our state. These photons, in essence, are energetic messages we send out into the world, and they can be perceived by other living beings and the environment around us. But it's not just our own emission that influences the world we live in. External vibrations, whether electromagnetic waves, sound waves, or light impulses, also affect our energy field. In nature, we often encounter the phenomenon of resonance, where two bodies with the same frequency of oscillation begin to interact and amplify each other. The same happens with us. External vibrations, whether from sounds or people, can either strengthen or weaken our inner energy. The energy field is not just a passive reflection of what happens to us. It actively absorbs the vibrations of the world around us, transforming them into our emotions and internal states. Sometimes, without even realizing it, we process thousands of energetic impulses that can make us feel joy, anxiety, calm, or aggression. Remember how hard it can be to be in a toxic environment, like a group where there's constant negative talk and complaining? Your field starts absorbing those heavy vibrations, and it immediately impacts how you feel. In contrast, interacting with people who radiate positive energy can literally charge you with light and inspiration, filling you with strength. This brings up an interesting question. How do the feelings we experience internally start to manifest in the external world? Our emotions and thoughts, each with their own vibration, not only shape our inner state, but also affect our physical body. Scientific research in the field of psychosomatics has long confirmed that our thoughts and feelings aren't just limited to our mental state. They directly influence physiological processes. Stress can cause muscle tension, increase blood pressure, and other reactions, while calmness and gratitude help the body recover. Not to mention those cases when people in a situation of incurable disease, changing their perception and attitude to the world and themselves, healed to the surprise of doctors. Thus, emotional resonance becomes the bridge that connects our inner world with external reality, attracting or repelling certain energies, which in turn influence matter. Another important aspect is the balance we maintain in our own energy exchange. It's crucial for energy to flow, to avoid stagnation and the problems that come with it. We need both to give energy and to receive it. Just as breathing and metabolism are essential for physical life, energetic exchange sustains the harmony of our inner world. Problems arise when we give too much without receiving in return. This can lead to emotional exhaustion, burnout, and a loss of inner strength. On the other hand, if we only take and never give, it can also lead to unexpected consequences. Life itself will restore the balance, but not in a way that may be pleasant. To restore balance, we can use energy management practices that help bring our field into harmony. Some of these practices will be discussed further in this video. These techniques are powerful tools for tuning into higher vibrations and maintaining energetic stability. Thus, energy balance becomes the foundation for harmonious interaction with ourselves and the world. As we have seen, it's not just a spiritual fairy tale. It's a real process that we can become aware of and control. Our internal state and our energy field are an integral part of the larger flow of energy. So how do we manage this energy and be in the process of creating our own reality in harmony with the world around us? Let's explore some practices that can help us fulfill this intention. Have you ever felt something invisible draining your strength, as if unseen threads were gripping the deepest part of your soul? It's like a hidden rope connects you to something far away. This could be the weight of old memories, the influence of people who are no longer part of your life, but still affect your state of being. It could also be emotions trapped within you, preventing you from moving forward. These invisible, yet powerful connections that sometimes keep us stuck in the past and drain us can be called energetic cords. These cords are like actual channels linking us to the world around us, to people, and to situations. Some of them may be positive, supportive, and energy-giving, but many act like energy vampires, draining your vitality and keeping you tied to old grievances or fears. Sometimes these connections are so subtle and unconscious that we don't notice them, yet their impact on our lives can be far greater than we realize. Understanding that you need to release these unnecessary cords doesn't mean you have to forget the people or situations they're connected to. It means reclaiming your energy, clearing your space, and freeing yourself from external influences while taking responsibility for your own state of being. To achieve this, we'll use a practice called cutting energetic cords, a blend of ancient traditions and modern approaches. This method will help restore your inner balance and strengthen the boundaries of your energetic field. A word of caution: During the practice, you might suddenly be needed by someone, receive a phone call, or find your pet demanding attention. To ensure success, it's important to prepare beforehand. Find a suitable place. Ideally, this should be a quiet, private space where you won't be disturbed. The environment should support relaxation, allowing you to focus and disconnect from external distractions. Once you're settled, whether sitting or lying down, begin by breathing deeply and evenly. Feel how each inhale fills you with fresh energy, and each exhale releases accumulated tension and thoughts. Gradually, let go of all worries and allow your mind to calm. Let it be just you, this moment, and your intention. Set your intention. This is crucial, as it will guide your practice and give it meaning. For example, you might choose, I release all energies that do not belong to me, or I restore my energy and harmony. Your intention will focus your attention and strength on what truly matters to you. When you're ready, begin to visualize a network of fine, energetic cords surrounding your body. These cords may appear as glowing strands of light or thin ropes connecting you to people, situations, or experiences. You might even feel them in specific areas of your body where these connections are strongest, perhaps around your chest, head, or abdomen. These could be cords of attachment, fear, or resentment that you haven't yet let go of. Once you're aware of these cords, focus on the ones you need to sever. Listen to your body and notice where you feel tension or discomfort. Those are the cords to cut. Now, imagine holding a luminous sword or a pair of scissors, effortlessly capable of cutting through these cords. With each movement, carefully but confidently sever each cord, envisioning it dissolving into light or disappearing into the void. Feel the energy beginning to flow freely within you, as though everything that blocked your vitality has been removed. Each cut is like shedding a heavy burden you no longer need to carry. After cutting all unnecessary cords, visualize your energetic field restoring itself. Imagine your boundaries becoming clear and strong, your wholeness returning to you. You might feel lightness, joy, or warmth spreading through your body. This is your energy, your inner light filling you once again, free from external and unwanted influences. Conclude the practice with gratitude. Thank yourself for letting go of everything that no longer serves your well-being, as well as for the lessons learned through the severed connections. Allow your body to embrace this harmony and restored balance. Return to the present moment with a renewed sense of freedom, confidence, and vitality. After the practice, you may feel refreshed and renewed. You'll notice that your boundaries are clearer and your inner space feels clean and whole. You can now focus on your own goals, desires, and needs, free from external energies. Maintaining this state is important, and it can be helpful to perform this practice periodically, especially after emotional challenges or conflicts. You don't need to do this daily, but whenever you feel the need to release something or someone draining your energy, this practice will always be here for you. Once you've cleared yourself of external influences, it's time to explore a practice that can help you recharge and fill your energy field with vitality. Imagine that deep within you lies something extraordinary, a hidden energy, waiting to be awakened and guided. This energy is present in every breath you take, in every moment of your life. Magnetic visualization is a remarkable way to awaken this energy, direct its flow, and turn it into your ally. It's a technique that blends ancient wisdom with modern energy practices, allowing you to truly feel your inner power and its connection to the world around you. But before beginning, as with the previous practice, it's essential to create a suitable atmosphere. Find a place where you can be alone, comfortable, and free from distractions. Sit or lie down in a position that allows your body to relax while remaining alert. Close your eyes and feel your inner world begin to slow down, like a river calming as it approaches a quiet pool. Now is the time to consider your intention. What do you seek? Perhaps you need peace or harmony, or maybe you want to attract abundance into your life. When you have clarity, everything becomes simpler. You're not wandering in fog, but moving confidently toward your goal. Next, we begin the practice itself. Visualize a magnet within you. This is not just an image, it's a symbol of your power. Let it appear in your solar plexus or heart area. Feel how this magnet begins to draw in bright, pure light, as if sunbeams are descending directly to you. This light carries everything you need: joy, health, love. It grows brighter, fills your body, and warms every cell. But the magnet does more than attract. It also helps you release what no longer serves you. Feel how, with each exhale, dark, heavy energies leave your body as if carried away by the wind. Each breath out frees you, making you lighter, cleaner, and more liberated. Now imagine magnetic lines surrounding your body. They flow smoothly, like a stream of water washing over you from all sides. These lines guide energy to the areas that need it most. Perhaps it's your heart, longing for warmth, or your mind, burdened with thoughts. Let this energy flow as it needs, trusting your body and your sensations. To enhance the effect, you can use crystals like hematite or magnetite prepared in advance. Place them nearby or hold them in your hands. They become extensions of your magnet, helping to attract positivity and strengthen your field. You might also visualize your chakras as individual magnets, each responsible for a specific aspect of your life. Let them shine brighter, becoming powerful centers of attraction and cleansing. When you feel the practice is complete, don't rush to open your eyes. Stay in this state a little longer and sense the changes in your inner space. Then, express gratitude for this moment, for the care you've given to your energy. Magnetic visualization is more than just a technique. It's a tool that can guide you toward inner harmony. By returning to it regularly, you'll notice a shift in how you perceive the world. All that is unnecessary will begin to fade away, while what you desire will find you with remarkable ease. This practice can help you transform your energy, align with your intentions, and embrace a life filled with balance and possibility. When we begin working with energy, whether through meditation or the practices introduced in this video, it's often tempting to expect quick, instant results. We've all heard stories of people who, immediately after practicing, felt a surge of vitality or found answers to all their questions. Such examples are undoubtedly inspiring and do happen. But it's crucial to remember that true transformation takes time. Energy is not something we can catch and command to work for us in an instant. It needs time to manifest on the physical plane. Everything we do with and for ourselves requires patience and mindfulness. Just as physical transformation through exercise or diet doesn't happen in a week, so too does working with our inner energy flows require gradual effort. Expecting immediate change can only lead to disappointment if those expectations aren't met. At the same time, there's an opposite pitfall. When someone becomes so immersed in spiritual practices that they begin to neglect their physical body and its needs. The energy of the body and the energy of consciousness are inseparable. They are deeply intertwined. We cannot achieve harmony within ourselves if we ignore basic needs such as rest, nutrition, or physical activity. For example, some people practice fasting or eat only raw fruits. These individuals arrived at such a lifestyle consciously and gradually. It's not wise to imitate others' choices without understanding whether they are genuinely necessary for you. Our physical health is the foundation upon which everything else is built. Even the most profound meditations or energy work cannot replace regular sleep, balanced nutrition, or consistent physical exercise. Neglecting these aspects can disrupt our internal energy, much like ignoring the foundation of a building compromises its stability. This is why approaching practice with awareness is so important. Being mindful means crafting your path with balance and wholeness. A conscious approach avoids cookie-cutter rituals and mechanical actions performed without genuine understanding. Often, people adopt others' practices without considering why they're doing it or what they truly want to achieve. A ritual can become little more than a mechanical act devoid of depth, like reading a text without paying attention to its meaning. You can read a lot, but understand nothing. Mindfulness means that every action, every practice, every moment of conscious attention serves our ultimate goal: harmony with ourselves and the world around us. This approach enables us to understand ourselves more deeply, rather than merely following external advice that may not suit us. It is this mindful approach that creates the space for genuine growth. When we recognize that every step matters and that there are no universal solutions for everyone, we begin to build our practice around our unique needs and inner state. Such a path allows us not only to achieve real results, but also to profoundly transform our lives on a deeper level. As surprising as it may seem, we are all engaged in a constant dance with the world of energy. Just imagine, every step we take, every word we speak, every thought we think, it's not merely a physical act, but a wave rippling through the universe. And this wave doesn't simply vanish into the void. It resonates, interacting with everything around us: people, nature, even objects we often consider insignificant. In this dance, we don't just reflect the world, we actively shape it, crafting our reality. All it takes to begin this process consciously is to believe in your own power, in your ability to channel the energy flowing through you. We're accustomed to thinking that the reality we see exists independently of us. But as quantum physics suggests, reality is far more malleable than we tend to believe. Everything around us is composed of energy, and how we perceive and manage this energy can transform our lives. Think of the experiment with electrons that change their behavior depending on whether they are being observed. In the same way, when we start paying attention to where we direct our focus, the emotions we carry, and the thoughts we hold, our reality begins to shift. We cease to be mere observers and become creators. It's essential to remember that we are not isolated islands, separate from everything else. We are part of a greater whole, interacting with the world not only through our physical bodies, but also through our energetic fields. Our aura, chakras, and vibrations reflect our inner state and influence how we perceive the world around us. Have you ever noticed how certain places make it easier to breathe? Or how some people leave you feeling inspired, while others drain your energy? This is the interplay of energetic fields. Here's the secret. When we become aware of this interaction and realize that every action or thought we have is real energy we emit, we can begin to act with intention. This leads us to a profound truth. To manage your energy, you must first learn to harmonize with both the outer world and yourself. You are like a musical instrument. If your strings are too tight or too loose, the music will sound off. But if you learn to tune yourself, understanding that every action, thought, and emotion is energy, you can truly play the melody of your life. However, here's the most important part. True transformation doesn't happen overnight. Working with energy requires patience and attention. Just as you can't build muscle in a single day, mastering your inner energy takes time. It's a process where every step and action matters. There's no magic button for instant results. Instead, it requires daily awareness. Understanding how your thoughts, emotions, and actions shape your reality, and gradually channeling your energy toward what truly matters to you. And when you realize that life is not happening to you, but through you, that every thought, every emotion, every choice you make sends ripples through the energetic fabric of reality, that the power to change your world is not in distant stars or hidden secrets. It is already inside you and is waiting for you to use it. You are not a passive observer in the universe's dance of energy. You are an active creator. With every step, every breath, you mold the world around you. To live with intention is to embrace this truth. You are both the artist and the masterpiece, the wave and the observer. So, pause for a moment. Feel the energy within and around you. Listen to its subtle whispers. As you do, you'll find that the path to harmony isn't about control. It's about connection. And in that connection lies the power to transform not just your life, but the world itself.